Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Chad Warren. It is Thursday, May 30th, 10:22 a.m. here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Hope you're doing well. I was just watching American Journal with Harrison Smith. I called in in reference to Justice Alito and a couple flags they allegedly raised at their residence. One was the U.S. flag upside down, which is a sign of distress. The other is a flag that is white with an evergreen tree, and it says "An Appeal to Heaven" underneath. And I wanted to comment about flags in general and how they mean different things to different people, and we got to be aware of this tactic so that the basic danger is that we could mistake the symbol for the real thing, the map for the terrain, the lie for the truth. And we mean to be a good Christian, we mean to be a good American, or whatever that you could make a flag for, you know. And so I think that America and Israel are tied at the hip, and that is resulting in us looking more like the great Satan than God's chosen people defending good in the world with how we're behaving. The same people that did use and create Hitler did that to scare the Jews, to force them to move to Israel, so that the Rothschilds that own that land are using this Jewish identity so that people this is just at a glance, I saw Adam King, who's a newer commentator or guest host or whatever on Infowsrs, and I believe he was saying that his experiences growing up as a Zionist Jew who's friendly with the IDF, you know, he himself feels targeted by his own government as an enemy, and that the people that are running the show, and I think this is obvious worldwide, obviously do not represent the people that they're sworn to protect, and they don't represent the spirit or letter of the law of these nations and their constitutions and these religions. You know, I'm somebody that grew up Christian, but now I'm related to God, but I don't trust religion because it ends in this political, physical kingdom. And I'm concerned that Donald Trump is trying to assume some role as some kind of king of Israel or something of that nature with these messianic evangelical Christians and Zionists. And I fear that these Talmudic rabbis, their interpretation is that all these goys have got to go. So I think they're the ones that are running the genocide stuff. So we need to look out for that. But the truth is messy and complicated, so it's a two-way street, okay? So if we assume that we all have respect for the Constitution and the American dream and the whole way it's supposed to work versus how it does function, I mean, easily since World War II, it's an obvious communist takeover that was disguised in this neoliberal consumerism of Monsanto at Disney World that has led us to not only GMO crops but GMO humans, and soon to be more robot than human. They are attacking the world population. All the birth rates are going down. So pro-natalism is a word we should all get familiar with. This is what I'm talking about. This is such an attack on humanity that we do need to consider real politics. Meaning, don't you think that a majority of people are going to support Donald Trump? If we look at the human intelligence, or the best and the worst people, there's going to be a lot of big 80% of people that are going to be like, let's go with Trump, because that's as close as a positive direction as we can muster. Okay? This is what I'm thinking, because I'm always feel like I'm in the fringe of society, an individual. So I'm always trying to figure out, how can I have any impact here? And that starts with things that we agree on, like you should be innocent till proven guilty. You should have freedom of speech, freedom of self-defense. We should have a lot more respect for privacy with our data. The way that we are in a form of human slavery that most people are just not aware of. We need to understand that the intelligence agencies basically spy on everybody and are this enemy of the people. They are this communist, satanic, scientific dictatorship that President Eisenhower warned us about, right? So if Infowsrs is in American Journal and all this is going to continue to allow people like me to voice their concerns about Israel, which Infowsrs has been doing that very well, about, hey, wait a minute, this can't stand. They're trying to define anti-Semitism as anybody that disagrees with the state of Israel, including their own citizens, are labeled as white supremacist enemy combatants. Some crazy thing like that. Yeah, you're going to have to start there with those people to be your audience. If you think something else better should go than that, then you're going to have to meet them at, well, if we could, we'd go back in time to when the Constitution worked. And if obviously Trump would be more our person to do that than somebody else. And I think you could pull away quite a few more people who still believe in the Constitution or pro-Trump. The ones where if Trump were to do something that was totally like a coup and didn't have support in law, then there'd be a whole other group of Trump supporters that go, okay, I'm out, right? So if you agree with me there, you see what I'm saying? This is real politics, meaning let's say Infowars is controlled by the CMP. Well, what are you going to do about it? The best thing you could do about it would be to tune into the show, because I think that they do some of the best reporting just as a starting place every day for what's going on in the world that I should give a flip about and respond to. And then, of course, we all, could work together on defining what is the correct amount of paying attention to the daily news cycle. Should we not at all? I think we agree that, unfortunately, we need to pay some amount of attention to it, just like we would the weather or a stock or a bank account. Thank you very much. This is Chad Warren signing out. If you want to get a hold of me, you can. I can be found at linktree.ee/Chad.Warren. And I would encourage you, if you like music, to check out my Born in 1976 favorite movie soundtracks, TV themes, pop hits. And that is a cool way to learn marketing for any of us, and to help each other out, create win-win situations. Because if I get 1,000 organic fans of that playlist, which I'm going to keep adding to, it's basically just how movies and TV really turned me on to music as a kid. I'd buy soundtracks on CD. stuff like that. So that's cool. And then I got my other places, Odyssey, got a Frosty Treat review if you like to do Google Maps. I like to do that. Gab, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can buy me a coffee. That would help out a bunch if you want. 1, 3, 5 or whatever for like $5. Appreciate y'all very much. Have a good day.